Hello and welcome to part 6 of this 10-part series on how to create awesome riffs and solos using the minor pentatonic scale. So if you haven't seen the other videos in this series, click on the card above and that will take you to the playlist with the other videos in. Nice and short, lots of tips and tricks and how to kind of create all these awesome riffs. So in this lesson we're going to be predominantly looking at string bends. Okay, so there's lots of different types of string bends, and often with the pentatonic a lot of people don't really know where to start when it comes to string bending. So the first thing I would suggest is to kind of locate the essential bends within each shape. Okay, so we'll stick with the F minor pentatonic. Again, technically, the way that scales work, any note can be bent up to the next note in the shape, but I'm just going to pick the ones that I find a lot of people use the most. Okay, so it gives you that kind of framework to expand on. Okay, so let's just take a look at the main essential bends for the first shape. Okay. So again, these are the kind of common ones that everybody uses. So what we've got, 3rd fret, if we take the first shape of F minor, we've got that 3rd fret G string. It can be, these are full tone bends. So the idea is, if you get stuck on how far you're supposed to bend it up, you're going up a tone. So all these red dots in the diagrams on the screen, again this will be available in a free ebook as well, shortly from Jsmusicschool.co.uk. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, so all the sort of documents and stuff that I've used in these lessons will be available as an all-in-one document for free on Jsmusicschool.co.uk. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So yes, full tone bend here. Again, you can get a frame of reference before if you're getting stuck. If you don't think you're bending up, you know, not bending up enough or too much, do that. Just go up a tone. Just the target and pitch. Okay, so then in terms of bends, hand position, I would kind of keep, you need some sort of grip on the neck. So this kind of part on the hand, you want a little bit of support. You don't want to have no support. Okay, so I've got my hand at a little bit of an angle, and I'm also using my 1st and 2nd as support. Okay, so, and it will take a bit of time. You just want just underneath the nail, make sure you're upright. You don't want to be sort of bending with that part of the finger. You want to be just underneath the nail. So it's nice and upright. It will take a bit of time. The tension on here is a bit more harsh because it's by the nut, but up here, for example, it's a lot easier to bend. But again, practice these bends in different keys all over the neck, okay? And you get used to the string tension down here, which is tougher near the nut, and a lot lighter up here. Okay, cool, so that's the one here, the first one I would suggest learning. And then the 4th fret B. Okay, so again, that's just the first shape. So playing around with those to start with. You can do other bends in this shape, but these are kind of your essential ones. And then we'll just take your 2nd shape. For me, it's that one there. It's the most kind of essential one. Again, there are others. For example, this one's quite nice, but you'd have to do it a tone and a half. So just stick with the essential ones. This is the 2nd shape, F minor pentatonic. We do a full tone bend on the 6th fret of the E string. This now take the 3rd shape. So for me, the 2 essential bends are here, 8th fret G and 9th fret B. So really good bends there. Let's take a look at the 4th shape. So you've also got a nice one here, 11th fret B. And also the 11th fret E. Again, you're going to be combining these with all the other exercises that we've been through in the other 5 lessons. Okay, so that's the 2 kind of essential bends, in my opinion, of the 4th shape. Okay, again, don't forget, you don't want to just use these. There are a lot of others that you can do. You get more comfortable. There's a lot of kind of tone and a half bends, which basically means you're bending a lot higher. Okay, let's take a look at the 5th shape. So for me, the essential one here is this 13th fret G string. Okay, now also what you want to do is kind of focus on the root notes as well. So when you're doing these bends, what you can do is do a bend. Yeah, because we're in the minor pentatonic, we're in the key of F. Kind of quick kind of win almost, is to do a bend, hammer on, pull off, slide, and then finish on a root note. And then you've got that one there. Yeah, leading to the root note. It's just a nice little kind of thing to get you started, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so kind of what I see is the five shapes and their essential bends. That'll give you really good framework to start with. Then you want to work on the different types of bends, okay? So let's just take that 4 shape, for example, the one on the B string. So what you've got full tone bends here, so where you're basically just playing it and kind of stopping it, either with the right hand or releasing pressure on your fretting hand. So they're standard full tone bends, okay? Then you've also got a bend and release, okay? So going up and then going back down. Again, lots of different songs have different bends. It's really worth practicing all these different types. So bend and release. So it's not stopping, it's going up and it's come back down as well. So again, practice these with all your different bends. Different types of bends as well. Okay, then you've got a pre-bend. A pre-bend is they're slightly more taxing, but you're basically bending to the desired pitch before picking it. So it means you can really mix these up, okay, which sounds really cool. That's a pre-bend. You also kind of unison bends. There's 2 main types of unison bends here. So what I would do is a unison bend, for example here, we're in the 4 shape with that F minor pentatonic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use your 3rd finger on the 11th fret B, 1st finger 8th fret E. And the idea of unison is basically the 2 notes of the same pitch. So that's the desired outcome. But you're starting off, for example here you've got a C and this is a B flat. The B flat is going to meet the pitch of the C. And it's that kind of tension that sounds really cool. It's used a lot in rock. It's a really cool sort of type of bend. Again, you've also got the kind of, so that's the B and the E string kind of unison bend shape. Then you also got, if we just take, you also got one here just to say this is an F note. So this note here is an E flat that bends up. Yeah. So that'll be in the 3rd shape, for example. Then you also got some kind of country style bends. Although you don't tend to have that in kind of minor pentatonic as much, you can use the kind of style bend. You're kind of combining other strings, okay? So if I played up here, the 1st shape, the tension's a little bit less. So that country style bend, I'm using my 3rd finger to bend up the 15th fret. And I've also got my little finger barring the 16th fret B and E strings. So I tend to use that kind of this bend quite a lot. I'm quite aggressive with it. It sounds really cool. It's kind of country style bend. In pentatonic, you probably minor pentatonic, you'd end on the F, whereas a major pentatonic, you may be phrasing it slightly differently to accommodate the sound of the scale. So that's kind of the 1st shape, kind of country style riff. And you also can use kind of the 4th shape, which is quite common. Again, similar sort of notes and style. This is the 4th shape. So what I'm doing is leaving my little finger on the 11th fret of the E, then using 3rd finger to bend up a tone. So it's kind of, you've got this kind of sound. And then this sounds really cool. And obviously you can play around with the rhythms and all that sort of stuff. Cool, so I hope that's helped quite a lot. So again, lots of different types of bend. Most of the time you don't really realise, you know, how many different types there are. Again, you can combine it with lots of different things. You know, you could even go, you know, bend up. combine, you know, pre-release, bend, pre-bend, and then release it, then bend. So play around with that and have fun with that. It's really good. Again, combining it with all the other exercises as well. Cool, so if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Feel free to let me know any comments or suggestions in the comments section below. Again, there will be an ebook available for this, these sort of 10 lessons soon at some point. And also the tabs and diagrams you see on the screen, a lot of these will be available in Guitar Pro format, which is a great program. I use this all the time with my pupils. So you'll be able to get those when the online shop is available on Jsmusicschool.co.uk. So again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.